So I'm back again with more mysteries and unsolved, plot points and all these questions that still have not been answered in Naruto. And if you guys actually have more of these, then list it in the comment section down below, and if I like them, I will feature them in my next video and give you full credits, right? And also I'll be making a follow-up video going and responding to your comments, so that gives you a reason to comment. Without any delay, let's get on with the first one. So the first question is, Hagoromo created the Uchiha tablets, and apparently it was said by Black Zetsu, it was stated by Black Zetsu that you require the Rinnegan in order to read what is on the tablet, or at least the Mangekyo. The various stages of the Sharingan allow you to read certain things on the tablet. Now, why did Hagoromo create such a thing with such requirements? It's not like his sons would unlock the Rinnegan and be able to read what is on the tablet. It's not like all the people on the planet would be able to read the tablet. So what was the point of creating something that no one can read? The only reason why he got the Rinnegan is obviously because of the various stages of grief. So I don't see Indra unlocking the Rinnegan, because he would need DNA from Ashura in order to do so. So basically no one was going to be able to read the tablet in the first place. So the whole point, it was just redundant, right? So apparently, according to Black Zetsu, no one can read the tablet unless they have a Rinnegan, right? And if that is the case, then how comes Black Zetsu was not only able to read it, but alter the information on the tablet in order to mislead, Uchihas and, Madara himself? That doesn't make sense. He didn't have the Rinnegan. The only time he had the Rinnegan is when he actually tried to possess Obito during the war, so that doesn't make sense at all. The next one is just a huge mistake, okay? So according to the law of being a Jinchuriki, right? Once you die, the tail beast, the chakra, leaves your body and returns back into nature, and then gradually, eventually forms back into the tail beast, right? So this is actually contradicted by Minato, because remember when he sealed the positive part of Kurama into Naruto, and then he took in the negative part? After that, he died. So if he died doing that, then shouldn't all the chakra that was sealed within him be released back into nature? I know what some of you people are going to say. He sealed his soul into the Death Reaper seal, and that is why it required a special technique and special mask in order to unseal his soul. But the thing is, the chakra was sealed inside his body, meaning that it should leave his body once he dies, but that never happened. Now, the only time we actually saw that happen, or at least it actually happened, the whole law or the rules established happened, is when Rin died and the Three Tails got released back into nature. That is the only time that actually worked. So that there is a huge contradiction, and if you agree, let me know in the comments. With all the filler being canon in the anime, or at least there are different continuations, and apparently some of the fillers in the original Naruto are legit now. So does that mean that a lot of the filler episodes in the anime Naruto Shippuden are also legitimate? And if that is the case, then a few things would make sense. Okay, so let's talk about the filler episode where Killer Bee fought Blue Bee. Blue Bee got revived with the chakra of the eight-tailed beast, and even Genkaku and Kinkaku got revived with Kurama's chakra, right? So here's the question, okay? So if a Jinchuriki can be revived with their tailed beast still intact, right? Same thing like how Madara got revived with the Rinnegan. If you can be revived in the previous state that you died, does that mean that you can actually seal your tailed beast of the Edo Tensei person into a legitimate person, and then undo the Edo Tensei, redo the Edo Tensei, and revive the person back into the state with the tailed beast? If that is the case, then that is basically a cheat code, because you can revive a Jinchuriki into the previous state where they had a tailed beast, get them to seal the tailed beast into a living person, and then undo the Edo Tensei and revive them back into the states when they had the tailed beast. Like, that itself is hacks, and we've seen Minato actually give his tailed beast to Naruto, right? And even though he lost his, Biju mode, I'm sure Kabuto can revive him again back into the same state where he still had Kurama, because the same thing happened to Blue Bee, right? Killer Bee was the one who was supposed to have the legitimate 8-tailed beast, but then Blue Bee got revived with that chakra still. So let me know in the comments if you guys agree with this one, because if it is the case, then this is actually quite hacks. The only way to contradict this again is when Kabuto actually revived the previous Jinchuriki. He revived all of them, and they most likely did not have any of the tail beasts. I mean, Obito sealed the tail beast within them again to use them to fight Naruto and Killer Bee. So if they were revived and they didn't have the tail beast in them, then how comes Blue Bee actually had the tail beast in him still after he got revived? And how comes Gengaku and Kinkaku also had, tail beast chakra in them when they got revived? That doesn't make any sense. Yet some of these fillers have actually been made canon, like the whole Ranmaru arc was a filler episode, yet it has been made canon, and so on and so forth. So that's a huge clusterfuck. That's a huge mindfuck right there. So when I was sitting there contemplating, there's one thing that crossed my mind. How the fuck did Rock Lee pass the Genin exam without being able to use ninjutsu? Naruto failed on multiple occasions because he could not use ninjutsu properly. He could not use the clone jutsu properly. Or was it genjutsu? I don't remember which one it is, but he wasn't unable to do that, and he failed on multiple occasions. So how comes that Rock Lee was able to become a Genin without having the ability to use anything at all? So the next one has the same thing to do with the academy, right? So here's my question, okay? In the first episode of Naruto, it is established that Naruto is taking the academy graduation exam for the 3rd time. If Naruto took the exam 3 times, then why is it that he is around the same age as his classmates when they graduate? That doesn't make sense, because he has failed it at least twice, right? So shouldn't he at least be like 2 years older than Sasuke and Sakura, as well as all his other classmates? He should be one of the oldest people. It's like Iwabe, right? He failed the academy, exam or test multiple times, and because of that, he is slightly older than all the people around him in Boruto. So the same thing should apply to Naruto, but that's doesn't seem to be the case at all. So that is another mistake that has been made. These are all things that cross my mind when I'm sitting there marathoning Naruto and Boruto. So the next one has to do with the same scenario again, right? So we know that apparently, if you seal a tailed beast back into the person who was about to die because their tailed beast got unsealed, they will remain alive. This means that Kushina did not have to die. She basically died for nothing, because all Minato needed to do is to seal Kurama back into Kushina, and everything would have been okay. There would have been no need for him to sacrifice his life, and there would have been no need for Kushina to sacrifice hers. But he didn't do that. I think the reason why is because no one knew that if you were to put the tail beast back into you, that you would survive. I mean, Zetsu himself during the war arc stated that it is set in stone for you to die after your tailed beast gets unsealed. So possibly he even himself did not know that, even though he is an ancient being, dating back to when Kaguya was still alive. So with that being said, this basically concludes the video. I want to know what you think in the comment section down below. I have a lot of these things still to come, so just make sure to comment in the comment section with things that don't make sense to you, and I will feature them and credit you accordingly in the comments section. So with that being said, I have a video about the clans of Naruto, and I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think. Let's make sure we can get this video to at least 300 likes, and if you're not a subscriber, well, subscribe now, because there are more to come, and hit that notification button so you get a video whenever I upload it. And I have nothing more to say. Bye.